Hey, welcome Catching Dinner. I'm Stephane. Allison's behind the camera, and today we're joined by our friend JJ here, and he's got a special gun. He's gonna tell us about it a little bit, but we're going for a rabbit. Little contail. I got the 12 gauge. I'm going for the runners. He's going for the ones that are sitting, and it's gonna be awesome. So we're on this property. We're here earlier this fall for elk. Beautiful property. There's contail tracks everywhere here, so I think we're in good shape. So tell us a little bit about this bad boy here.
Just an air gun made by a company called FX out of Sweden. Going with the 30 caliber hybrid slugs today. Should get the job done.
Yeah, with some nice headshots. So hey, we'll be happy if we can find a couple. Let's see what happens. But it's a beautiful morning. It's not too cold, and we got some fresh snow. So let's go hunting. I just followed the tracks, and they're going right underneath this rock. That's where its hole is. And there's a bobcat that was trying to get on it because there's a fresh track here. So pretty cool. We're not the only ones after these critters. Contails are our favorite small game because they do taste great. And I guess the bobcat know that too. So look at this little kitty track right there. And the hole's right here. You got a big hole right underneath this rock, so we're out of luck, and the bobcat's out of luck. Goes right in there. We got a rabbit spotted in the rocks. JJ's gonna take the shot. He's sitting there by his hole. So when you're ready. Nice! You dropped them. That's a good headshot right there.
Yep.
That was incredible. JJ spotted that bunny in these rocks, which is unbelievable
over
because
there.
He's camouflaged. But man, good shot. He went straight down. I mean,
yeah, let's go get him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you dropped them. You just didn't even twitch. Crazy.
That was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Probably about 25, 30 yards maybe.
Yeah. He's still twitching. Didn't see him just from hitting the head there. So perfect shot. His hole's right there. And JJ spotted him. Look at this guy. A perfect headshot. Not to be too graphic here, but you can see it's just right by the ear. And perfect shot. He didn't suffer. Dropped right down. And good gun. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Gonna be a good eater right here. Nice and tender. And again, didn't suffer. Perfect shot. Real sniper you are.
Yeah. Well, this scope makes it pretty easy. It's a 25 power maximum scope on there. So with that 30 caliber hybrid slug going at about 900 feet per second.
So you can see the slug right here. That's the size of it. It's pretty big. Right? Those are the slugs right there. You see this, Allison? Look at the slug. That's a good size. That's awesome.
That's an awesome gun.
Yeah, very awesome. Very quiet. And no recoil, right?
No.
You just...
And it doesn't make a big noise, so I didn't jump when he shot, which was awesome. I couldn't get the rabbit because the sun was shining and I couldn't see it, so I got JJ shooting, and that was pretty awesome because that's a really neat gun.
It's going to be some pretty good meat on there too.
Absolutely. And the good thing about shooting a gun like this compared to mine is that there's one tiny hole and it's not affecting the meat. So the meat is untouched, and it's awesome. Great. See if we can catch another one.
Let's go get another one.
Yeah.
Good going.
Good start though. Great start. Look at this guy.
Woohoo! Yeah, yeah. I saw it moving.
Perfect shot.
Nice shot, JJ.
Good going.
Right back
Number
at
two.
the Ranger where we first parked.
Yeah.
We saw all the tracks. We're coming up. He was hiding in all this brush.
We flushed him out. I was going there and I pushed him out. Allison didn't even saw it and she could hear it. So he came down and JJ was able to get a second rabbit just like that.
That's close. I had to zoom way out.
Yes,
That's only
10 yards.
10, 15 yards.
So, wow. That's great.
Should be another headshot. I had to hold over a little bit
Okay.
since we were so close, but yeah, that's good. I was hoping that we were going to see this one because we saw the tracks this morning
Yep.
when we parked, and sure enough, he was right here on top. So
Sure enough.
20 yards from the Ranger.
Let's go get him.
yeah, this one's about the same size, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah. Nice one. Maybe even a little bigger.
We're just within 10 or 15 minutes from the first one.
Yeah.
And it's already kind of late in the morning. It's got to be 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Wow. I'm a believer now. This gun
Stephane
is
is going to want one of these bad boy guns.
Stephane's going to have to get one of these
Look at this.
guns.
Well,
Amazing.
amazing gun. Can you tell us more a little bit about it as far as what you can do with this gun? I know you told me a little bit that you can change the size of the slugs you're shooting.
Yep, you can change the caliber from 177 pellets, which is also a BB, and then 22 caliber, 25 caliber, and this one's in a 30 caliber. And this one's actually not shooting the regular dome style pellets. We're actually shooting a hybrid slug in this one. So it's a 44 grain slug. That obviously is just perfect for rabbits.
I mean,
So it's actually probably been a little bit overkill. In Colorado, you can shoot small game like coyotes and fox with 25 caliber. This one's a 30 caliber. But yeah, you can change the caliber. You can change barrel lengths.
Wow.
And this is the air cylinder. It works off a high pressure. 250 bar is the max pressure.
So you basically just recharge it with an air compressor?
A high pressure air compressor. That's about the size of a big shoebox.
Okay.
For $500 or $600. There's all different kinds of manufacturers for the air compressor. And then as long as you can plug that into something, you can also, it also comes with battery clips. You can hook it up to a machine like the Polaris Ranger, and you can run the compressor off the ATV or UTV battery. And that gives you many shots too. You probably get 40 shots on one fill.
Okay.
And then if you go down in caliber, that just goes up like 60 shots or so for a 25 caliber.
What's the price range for a gun like this?
A gun like this is right around $2,000. And then of course you want to put a pretty good optic on there as well. This is a Vortex Viper. It's a 5 to 25 power. So 25 power really lets you zoom in. And the accuracy of these guns is just amazing.
Clearly.
So even at 100 yards, I can put 5 shots within 1 inch, which matches a lot of powder burner guns. So.
And you've been shooting some ground squirrels too, you were saying, with this very same gun?
The last couple of summers, yeah, plenty of ground squirrels here on the ranch and some prairie dogs that kind of make a mess out of the landscape.
So, hey, vermin control and dinner at the same time.
Number 2 for the day.
Pretty awesome.
It's a pretty good day. Beautiful day for it.
Hey, let's see. Do you think there's any more spots we should check out? Like on the other side, maybe?
Yeah, there's probably a few more
areas.
A few more spots. We could try to get a couple more. Be good.
All right, let's keep going.
Yesterday out here on the ranch I found this carcass. I don't know what killed it, but there were a bunch of crows out here and then there was a coyote, so I went back and got the 223 and I was sitting about 100 yards up there waiting for the coyote to come back, and sure enough he came back and I filmed that. That was with an electronic scope. That's a Sightmark Wraith 4K, so I've got some footage of that coyote kill. That was from yesterday afternoon.
Pretty good teeth on these guys. Look at that. Not your average duck teeth. Pretty impressive for a relatively small coyote.
Unfortunately, everywhere we saw cottontail tracks this morning, there were coyote tracks. So the coyote population has gotten a little bit out of control on the ranch. So yeah, this is the first step into trying to take care of that.
Yeah, headshot him too. Kind of look
it. It should have been right. He was kind of facing me, so it should have been right in the,
right by the ear there.
Yeah.
That coyote should send a clear message. Leave this property. It's not safe here. There you go. Good turn. Carefully, so don't get your pants all crafty.
Oh, it's nice. No wind?
Oh. Crack here too. All over. Run right here.
Yep. Rock here. Right here by some coyote droppings.
Figures. Yeah, it's hiding in there.
Big run here.
Yeah, figures. Doesn't seem like he was here last night though. Doesn't look like there might be some pets. That's a pretty cool probably. That'd be awesome. Yeah? Come on, man. That's cool.
Stephane staying high. We're staying low. Tons of tracks in these trees. Yeah, good tracks. And lots of poop. There's definitely a bunny living around here. JJ just spotted a rabbit. Where is he?
Right there on this side of the rock.
Oh, wow. This gun is amazing. They just go right down.
Man,
that's crazy.
Glad we have you on our team.
Whew. That was a heck of a climb right back here.
So your heart was pumping.
I was trying to catch my breath. I saw him sitting there. He blends right in. He just looked like a little rock.
Yeah, he did.
You got the eye for the rabbits and the gun for the rabbits.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that's a good day already.
Perfect spot for them in here too. So.
Yes. Well, I'm impressed.
That was 20 yards, I guess. So there's no wind in here, so that makes it a lot easier too. Any kind of a wind, it can push these air gun pellets and slugs around quite a bit. But
now that's 3 in a row, and they literally just dropped. They didn't even take a step.
Yeah. No, just being able to zoom in with this much magnification, you can just, you know, put the slug wherever you want it. So I've just been going for headshots on all these.
I gotta check this thing out now. You got me really curious. Sorry, Allison. Might be expensive for me to field this puppy here. Wow. You got all kinds of little crisscross.
And that's not even up. That's back on like 17 power. That's not even all the way up to 25 power. But at this range, you don't need too much magnification to put that slug wherever you want to put it. And with the accuracy of these FX Airguns, it's just amazing.
It is impressive. Very, very comfortable. Very balanced gun. Very easy to stabilize. Wow. This is the real deal right here. Kid you not.
So several years ago when we had all the fires in Colorado, they had a ban. You couldn't even shoot firearms. So that's when I got into air guns, and I had no idea. From when I was a little kid growing up on the farm in Minnesota, you know, with a BB gun, I had no idea that the technology in these air guns had come so far. It's just an absolute incredible industry. So it was that couple of years ago where we couldn't shoot you know, firearms because of all the fires and everything. I got into these, and I really hardly ever shoot my regular guns anymore. As you can tell, it's really quiet, and the accuracy is just amazing. So there's even some states where you can use this exact gun in a 30 caliber to shoot big game like whitetail.
Wow.
Deer. Yeah, we're not there in Colorado yet. You can, with a 25 caliber, you can get small game like coyotes and fox, but and beaver.
Yeah, beaver.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, well, let's go take a look at that one.
Absolutely.
Hopefully it's about the same size as the first two.
Looks good. Looks like a good one. He was all rounded up, so it was hard to tell, but he's got to be a good eater. Yeah, that's their hole, right? Yeah. There's a hole there. Yeah. Perfect shot once again. Right in the noggins.
Yep, he was facing this way, so the shot went right here. Pretty good size. A little bit smaller than the first two, maybe.
Well, look at the hole. That thing with slither in there. There's just a little hole by the root and the rock. You can tell he's been coming in and out, and he was just literally just hanging out, sunning himself, getting a little fresh air.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Three. And it's really nonsensical for me to even think about shooting these guys with my 12 gauge because they'd be full of holes and full of pellets when you have this guy here sharpshooting with this amazing gun. So this is pretty awesome. But if he was running, I'd have a little edge for sure.
Definitely, yeah, for sure.
It'd be a little tough with the rifle.
Well, let's see if there's one or two more in here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's no Red Ryder that we used to play with.
No, they've come a long ways, that's for sure.
Here, Allison. Here's a long poke. Go slow. It's right there. Come here. You can go in your belly. You can poke him from here.
Well, do you want to do it?
He's gonna do it. He's a monster. Wow.
Boom.
My goodness. I'm very impressed. That was a long poke, JJ.
35 or 40 yards.
A little more than that.
Dang. Bunny number 4.
Yeah. Number 4.
I didn't go get him.
Well, let's go see him. But my goodness, JJ, you're quite a shot.
That was a little bit more
challenging.
Difficult off the knees.
Wow, let's go check him out. Goodness.
Another great shot by JJ.
Sniper Meister.
Look at that.
Yeah, we're not kidding when we say
Look at this.
It was a perfect shot. Literally.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That was a challenging shot.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, I'm not touching that. If he was closer, I would have picked up the gun, but I care more about eating a rabbit than seeing if I can shoot it, because obviously that was a great shot. And there's no way I could have beat that, that's for sure.
That 30 caliber hybrid slug,
yeah,
is a hollow point slug, so it, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a little bit overkill. You could go with a 22 caliber,
yeah,
or even a 25 caliber for these, but
hey, at the end of the day, it's getting the job done. Yeah, I'm sure you practice a lot.
Well, it just goes to show the accuracy.
Absolutely.
You know, when you put a little bit of time into them and figure them out, you know, adjust your velocity to make sure your velocity is good for the pellets or the slugs that you're shooting. Because there's all kinds of adjustments. There's infinite adjustments. You can be as low as 700 feet per second all the way up to over 1,000 feet per second with these 30 caliber slugs. So,
wow.
Yeah, depending on what you're hunting and what your goal is. Like I said, this one's tuned down to about 900 feet per second. And at 50 yards, it's just pellet on pellet. It's pretty much same hole for 5 shots at 50 yards. So, which was the goal for, we didn't figure we'd have anything over 50 yards for this rabbit hunt. So
yeah, 40 was the furthest shot. And this is a solid 40, so very impressive. Well, let's get back to the truck, and it's gonna be awesome. These things, my favorite small game to hunt and to eat. So they're phenomenal. You've had them, you know what I'm talking about. Pretty awesome. So
let's go clean them.
Yeah, let's go clean them. We just headed back, found another carcass. There might be a lion around here.
Probably.
Little buck, didn't make it. Nice little buck. Oh yeah.
You see that?
Bummer. It'd still be the coyotes doing it, ganging up on those deer and taking them down. Possible. One more reason to shoot coyotes. Right here. Would have been a nice buck in a couple of years. That was a magical morning in the rabbit woods. Gotta say, best morning ever. That was a good walk.
Definitely a morning to remember.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go clean these bad boys.
That was a heck of a workout today.
Well, worth it though.
Keeping up with you two. Jeez.
Whew. You must still be sore from your workout.
I am. I'm sore from my dry needling from yesterday.
I bet you.
Yeah.
That's absolutely normal.
I had to sit in the hot tub for an hour after Stephane adjusted me really good yesterday morning.
He's a chiropractor for those who don't know.
No pain, no gain.
I guess it's called 52-100 ball bearing steel. So I haven't cut anything with it yet, so hey, we'll see how it does on these rabbits.
Sure, it'll do just fine. Skin 2 already, super easy. All you have to do is go on the back side, cut by the legs, like so. Now the good news, that rabbit skin peels right off. Nothing to it. See, it comes right off. So you just get around the legs, start pulling down. Look at that, beautiful meat. Really beautiful meat. That's the last one we just shot, so he's still warm. Look at that beautiful meat. So do the same on the other side. Kind of slide your hand and pull towards the tail. Now you got one big piece of fur, really. Now you use your feet. It's easier. It's almost a way of cheating. Step on the legs, hold on to the hide, and you basically slowly pull up. It'll come right up. Just like that. Go to the front. Like this. A little hairy. The wind. You got the head. Oh, sorry. Now, if you haven't seen our cacciatore recipe from last year, we went out, hunted some rabbit, and made a cacciatore. Unbelievable. I'd say it's my favorite way. We also have done fajitas. We'll put some links here in the video so you can go to those. But we're going to prepare these rabbit for JJ to use in the cacciatore because we recommend it highly. He's never tried it. He's going to be pretty impressed. Next part is pretty easy. Get your knife at the bottom here. Start lifting the skin. Follow up. So this way, you're not touching the guts. That's why by lifting it up, you can get right above it. You got the rib cage here. Basically just open it up. It'll split in half because it's pretty thin. You got all the organs right here. What I'm gonna do is just use the garbage bag right here. Put there, start from the top. And I think it's just easier that way. You can just start peeling everything right down. Look at that, literally comes right off. Little kidney here. Look at this beautiful meat. Now you do have to be careful at the very bottom here because there's the bladder. You don't want to perforate this. That's the bladder right here. Otherwise it'll be messy and it could spoil the meat a little bit. So you just gotta be careful, go slow. And then we can just pull it right off like that. See, it stays like so. Put your finger to the back end there. Pushes all the droppings out. Then we can just split it up with a knife. Like this. Right in the middle. Then if there's anything else, you just push it out. That's it. Push all this, push anything remaining out. Right there. Nice and clean. Get the hair off a little bit. That's some pretty nice looking meat right here. Never had Contel. This is the real deal.
I just want to thank Stephane for coming with us, and thank you, Allison, for filming this awesome day. We got really lucky. We ended up with 4. We saw 4. We got 4. Awesome. The air rifle was just key today. Yeah. For taking some of those shots.
Absolutely.
And then Stephane did an amazing job showing us an easy way to clean these, and the meat is just beautiful. And so Michelle and I are going to use Allison's rabbit cacciatore recipe. You'll see the link to the video here. Please watch that. and we can't wait to try because this is just some amazing looking rabbit meat.
It really is. So thanks for coming along. We really appreciate it. Hope to catch you next time on our next adventure of catching dinner. Until then, awa! Booyah!